north portion of the ASUN Conference tournament, where right now we have North Alabama doing battle against Austin Peay State University. North Alabama is on the near court right now. Number 4, Ryan Gepford. Number 2, Paige Griner. On the far court, we've got number 17, Anna Kate Clark, getting ready to serve. And number 13, Emily Freel. Clark to serve. Serves it deep and it goes out. So we picking this match up midstream with Austin Peay with the 1-point advantage at 8-7. Now we've got Paige Griner serving for the Lions. She floats this one to Freel. Clark with the attack, or excuse me, with the set, the attack by Freel, but that's blocked by Gepford. Gepford shows her athletic ability with that stuff right there, 8-8. Serving is Griner. Griner floats this one. Good, tough serve. It's an ace serve. Freel tries to play it, but best she could do was get it to the net. So 9-8 advantage, North Alabama. Serving is Griner. Another one toward Freel. Freel passes it right in the middle. Now she attacks. She rolls it around Gepford, gets the kill, 9-9 as Freel going back to serve. Emily in the red uniform. She's number 13 with that serve. She floats it to Gepford. Gepford has a good pass. Now Gepford up. Big swing off the block. That's a kill. Nice set there by Griner. Got her up close to the net, and Gepford did the rest of the work. 10-9, North Alabama. Gepford now serving. Gepford floats it middle. It's played by Clark. She has to roll it over Gepford there on the dig. Now Gepford attacks at the pin. She knuckles it line. That's a kill. 11-9 advantage, North Alabama. Gepford now serving. This is for the technical timeout and the side switch. Goes middle again. Freel takes this one. Now she's going to attack middle, and she cuts it, and it goes out. Dive by Griner. She couldn't get there, but it didn't matter as the ball was long. So that's going to be 12-9 advantage on the technical and side switch for North Alabama. Coming to this side will be Austin Peay. Number 17, once again, Anna Kate Clark. Number 13, Emily Freel. This is the first action today for North Alabama. They play after this against Central Arkansas. In this battle, this appears to be the twos pair playing right now with Gepford and Griner. Normally, Gepford plays with Peay and Gruters, but Peay is ailing a little bit today. She may play in the next one, nursing a sore ankle. So we'll see how it goes for the rest of the day. But today, North Alabama had to switch up their rosters a little bit. Normally, Paige plays in the threes, Ryan in the twos. Today, Paige moved up, playing in the twos with Ryan. All right, Austin Peay's back on the court. North Alabama heading there as well. 12-9 advantage, North Alabama. Gepford is still serving for the Lions. Gepford floats it. Freel takes it. Clark with the bump set. Actually, it wasn't a bump set. It was a great option, bump option, and it skimmed the net. That was a great option right there by Anna Kate Clark. Got that kill and the point. No one was expecting that, and it was good. All right, Clark with the serve. Goes to Gepford in the middle. On the option is Griner. It's dug by Freel. Now Free with the attack and gets the kill down the line. 12-11 North Alabama serving. Anna Kate Clark. Serves it to Gepford. Griner with the set. Now Gepford attacks middle. Big swing. That's a banger. Whenever it hits the sand and bounces, that's a banger. So got that in the corner around Freel, around Clark for the kill. 13-11 serving is Griner. Griner's floating serve, tough serve. Freel gets there on the dive. Now she tries to pokey at Gepford on the dig. Gepford attacks middle, and she pokies it short. Actually, she rolls it, not much of a pokey there. So 14-11 North Alabama. Griner serving for the Lions. Floats this one real short. Freel gets there. Clark on the option attack. Great dig there by Griner. Now Griner attacks toward the pin, and she goes wide. So good idea trying to go to that deep corner, just got it wide. So 14-12 advantage North Alabama. Serving is Freel. And trying to go toward Gepford on that serve, but it goes low in the net. So that's a free point for North Alabama. They're up 15-12. This is set one. Serving will be Gepford. Floats it middle. Anna Kate Clark there on the pass. Clark with the attack, and she gets it in the corner. 15-13 on the side switch. Coming out of this side switch, 15-13 advantage, North Alabama. Serving will be Austin Peay. Clark will serve. She floats it, it goes wide. So 16-13 advantage, North Alabama. Serving will be Griner. Paige is a freshman. She comes from Nashville. Griner floats it. Freel plays it. Clark with the bump set. And Gepford with the one-hand stuff. Literally got her hand completely over the net, almost parallel. And as Freel decided to bring that thing up, Gepford was there like a tin roof and just blocked that thing down. Great block with the one hand. 17-13 advantage, North Alabama. Timeout on the court as Austin Peay takes that timeout. We're at Eastern Kentucky in Richmond, Kentucky. This is a beautiful facility. They kind of tuck the beach volleyball courts in between the basketball gymnasium, couple parking lots, the baseball field, softball field. I mean, perfect location. Really nice area that they have here. So first time I've ever been to Eastern Kentucky, but I have to say I like the facility. All right, getting ready to come out of this timeout. 17-13 advantage, North Alabama. North Alabama will be serving after the block by Gepford. All right, here we go. Back onto the court. Griner will serve. All right, getting this match in between the raindrops. It's not raining now, but it rained all day yesterday and all day till not long ago. Great jump serve there by Griner, played by Freel. Now Freel's going to have to do a free ball, gets it over. Right there is Griner. Now Gepford with the option attack off of that free ball. Nice pass there by Griner to set up the option. 18-13 North Alabama. Griner now serving. Jump serve again. This one played by Freel. Now Freel is going to attack. She goes around Gepford off of her block this time. Gepford blocked her a couple times. That time she touched it. Couldn't get the block, so it's a kill for Freel. 18-14 serving. Emily Freel for the Governors. Freel serves it short into the net. So 19-14. Serving is Gepford for this Lions team from North Alabama. Gepford floats it right to Freel. Now Freel's attacking at the pin. She swings line. Good dig on a retreating Paige Griner, but nice dig. Now Paige with the attack in the corner. Got the kill. Went high corner with that shot. Got the kill. 20-14 advantage. This is for the first set for North Alabama. Floats it. Freel with the pass. Now Freel attacks. Stays on the ground. Rolls it right to Gepford. And then on the option is Paige Griner with the kill. 21-14. So after a really tight early portion of the match, it was all owned the second half by North Alabama as they rolled to a 21-14 first set victory. We'll be resuming action here shortly. It'll be set 2.
Yeah, I think they're doing odds and evens. Most of the time I know about this. Yeah, they're doing evens and odds, so I'm guessing. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so looking over on some of the other courts, on the fours pair, North Alabama up in that one, 19-16. And on the sixes, North Alabama won the first set. And they are down. And set 2, 5-0 on the sixes. So North Alabama serving for the first set in the fours pair. They're up 20-16. Right now they're playing the twos, fours, and sixes. All right, starting set 2, Gepford for North Alabama will serve. As I said, North Alabama won the first one, 21-14. And North Alabama's four pairs won the first one, 21-16. All right, Gepford starts this off with a tough floating serve, gets over the net. Now attacked by Freel, but right there is Griner for the good dig. And then as she goes to knuckle it, she gets in the net a little bit, so they call her for a double hit. She touched it, hit the net, and hit her. So 1-0, Austin Peay. Freel to serve. Floats it in the middle. Griner with a nice pass. Gepford with the auction pokey for the kill. All set up by a good pass by Griner. Passed it close to the net, and Gepford took the option on the run. Call that a running pokey for a 1-1 after the kill. Griner now serving, using that jump serve. Tough serve, but Freel plays it really well. Now Freel goes cross court, and it hits the line in the corner. So nice attack there by Emily Freel. 2-1, Austin Peay. Serving. Anna Kate. Now Gepford attacks. Big swing. It's a kill off of a retreating Anna Kate Clark. So Gepford with that kill, 2-2. Serving will be Ryan Gepford. Floats it. This time played by Anna Kate Clark. Now Anna up, gets it over the block of Griner. Gepford touches it, but that's a kill. 3-2. Austin Peay serving Emily Freel. Tries to go short, but into the net. So 3-3 as Griner's back to serve for the side switch. Griner floats this one. Freel's there. Clark with the nice bump set, and then on the cut shot, that's a kill. Excellent cut shot there by Freel, just to skim it over the net and take care of business. 4-3, Austin Peay on the side switch. All right, Clark to serve for the Governors. Floats it to Gepford. Gepford passes it right in the middle. Griner with a nice hand set. And on the knuckle pokey for the kill, Ryan. Off of Clark's block. 4-4. Nice set by Griner. Gepford now with the serve. Floats it in the middle. Freel with a good pass. Now she attacks. She cuts it, but right there is Griner. Now Griner attacks out at the pin. Gets up high and off of Freel for the kill. 5-4, advantage North Alabama.
Let's go 42.
Gepford now serving. Floats it. Played by Clark. Now Clark attacks, and her line shot goes just wide. Good idea, trying to hit it down the line against Griner as Griner was retreating, but sent it wide. So that's a point. And it should be 6-4. It is. That's 6-4 advantage North Alabama. Gepford serves, goes deep. Clark plays it. Now Clark attacks. She cuts it. Gepford right there. Now Gepford on the attack. Big swing. That's a kill down the seam. 7-4 North Alabama. Gepford will serve. Goes short right to Clark. And on the option, Gepford's there. Griner has to get it over. She does a great job on the attack by Clark. Right there is Gepford, and Gepford options it. Now on the free ball, right to Gepford. Gepford attacks in middle, and she punishes it. Great job to keep that alive, but still it's a kill by Gepford. Some really good D there by Austin Peay just to keep that alive, because there was some pretty good action from North Alabama hitting at them, and they kept the ball alive well. All right, 8-4 North Alabama. Serving Gepford. Floats it. Clark plays it. Now Clark attacks. She goes line and goes long off of the tripod. And timeout on the court. North Alabama up 9-4. Timeout taken by Austin Peay. Ball hit the tripod, so trying to, there we go, get it locked back in. There we go, think we got it straight. 9-4 advantage, North Alabama. Looking over on the fours pair, it's 6-2 North Alabama. They did win that first one 21-16. Make that 7-2 on a tremendous ace serve by Bebo. In the sixes, North Alabama won the first one, and they're trailing 13-8 in set two.
So we know we have it in. And when you go up to swing, jump. Jump and
I feel like I need to.
All right, official blows the whistle. Get everybody back on the court. 9-4, North Alabama. North Alabama will be serving. They are the purple team. They'll be on this side, closest to the camera. Austin Peay walking to the other. They're in red. Ryan Gepford will serve. She's number 4. At the net's number 2, Paige Griner. Gepford goes middle. Freel plays it. Now Freel attacks out of the middle. Knuckles it short. Gepford's there. Griner with a nice high set. Gepford cuts it. Freel gets there. Nice dig by her. Then seam shot. Griner attacks with it. And she goes line, and it's out. Good idea. Just missed by a hair. So 9-5 on the side switch. North Alabama with the lead. All right, serving will be Emily Freel for the Governors. The mascot for Austin Peay is the Governors. Eastern Kentucky, where we're playing, they're the Colonels. Serve to Griner. Gepford with the hand set in the middle of the court. Cut shot right there is Freel on the dive. And then a cut shot right there's Griner to return the favor. Now Griner swings. This one's dug by Clark. Clark up. Clark knuckles it short off of the block of Griner. That's a point. 9-6 advantage North Alabama, but Austin Peay won that rally, and they are serving. All right, serving Anna Kate Clark. Clark goes to Gepford. Gepford passes it in the middle. On the C set is Gepford, and she goes over the block for a kill. (10-6), North Alabama. Gepford serving. Make that Griner serving. Griner's jump serve played by Clark. Nice pass. She cuts it short, but right there is Griner. Now Griner with the knuckle over for the kill. 11-6, North Alabama. Griner serving again. Tough serve, but it was played by Freel. Gepford's partially blocked it, but that's a kill as it gets over her and down the line. So 11-8, 11-7. Serving. Austin Peay and Clark. Clark goes toward Gepford. Gepford with a really good pass. Now she attacks. Big swing. That's a kill off the top of the block. 12-7, North Alabama. Gepford serves. She floats it to Freel. Freel's in the middle. She rolls it, overhead dig, Griner. Now Griner attacks by the pin. Goes line. Clark with the good dig. Now Clark attacks. She goes line, but it's wide. 13-7, North Alabama. Gepford serving. Floats this one really deep, but it's played by Freel. Now Freel's going to attack. Short attack, dive by Griner. She touches it, but couldn't get it high enough for Gepford. So we're at 13-8 on the side switch and technical timeout. Looking over on court 4, where North Alabama was victorious in the first set, 21-14. They're up 12-6 in set two. Looking over on the sixes where North Alabama was victorious in that one. They're trailing in the second one, 18-13. So it looks like Eastern Kentucky. Now that's interesting. I just noticed that. North Alabama in the sixes is playing Eastern Kentucky, not Austin Peay. And it's 19-13 Eastern Kentucky in that one. 13-6 in the Forest pair. And that Forest pair is Sarah Larkin Lewis and Aurora Bigliotti, affectionately known as Bibo. Aurora is from Italy. One of the three from North Alabama that's from another country. Peay Gruters, Ryan's Gepford's normal partner, or at least normal for the first part of the season. She's from the Netherlands. And then the third is Selma Robinson. She's from Sweden. Selma plays in the ones pair. All right, 13-8, advantage North Alabama.
Let's go, Paige.
All right, serving Austin Peay. Floating serve, Gepford with a good pass. Gepford now attacks, and the set was over, so she couldn't quite reach it, but on the pass there by Clark, she put it right up in front of the net. Really didn't have much option to do that, other than do that, and Gepford hammers it. 14-8 North Alabama. And Griner to serve. None of the kids are wearing sunglasses today. Sun is trying to come out. That'd be great if it does. Griner with the good serve. Freel attacks, and Freel rolls it around the block for a kill. Nice spot there by Emily. 14-9 advantage North Alabama, serving Austin Peay and Anna Kate Clark. Clark goes toward Gepford. Gepford with the pass in the middle. Now Gepford attacks pin. And she, with the big swing, gets a kill off of the dig attempt by Freel. So it's 15-9 advantage North Alabama. Gepford serves. Goes toward Clark. Clark's going to attack. And her shot is blocked by Griner, and it lands on the line. So point North Alabama. Nice block by Paige Griner. 16-9. Gepford serves. Floats this one to Clark. Clark's going to attack. Her swing down the seam for a kill. 16-10. Nice offense there by Clark. Serving, Freel. Serves a floater. Right there is Griner. Griner's at the pin. And she goes down the line with the big swing. That's a kill. 17-10. Good power by Griner. Griner serving again. And if you notice, she put a little spin on the ball, trying to hit the side of the ball to make it do some funny action, and didn't hit it quite right. So service error, point on the side switch to Austin Peay, 17-11. The Fours are up 18-7 big in their game. And North Alabama has come back in the sixes, tied that thing up at 20. They were down by 5 not long ago. Clark with the Long serve there, so it's a point for North Alabama, 18-11. Gepford serving. Floats it. Played by Freel. And it's an ace. Kind of went seam with that floater, and both Austin Peay players went for the ball. Makes it difficult because if one passes it, then it's hard for the second one to get there. So 19-11 after the ace by Gepford. Now Gepford on the jump serve. Just a hair long. Decided to break that out. Haven't seen that for a long time. That was kind of fun. 19-12. Looked good, just a little long. Serving is Freel. Serves to Griner. Griner's going to attack after the bump set by Gepford. She goes off of Freel for the kill, 20-12. Serving Griner. Griner's jump serve. And that thing was what she tried to do earlier. That just was long, but that had a sideways topspin serve on it. And that's not easy to accomplish, but if you can get it done, that's awesome and almost worked. It's a good time to practice that right now, and you got a big lead. All right, served by Clark. Now Griner's going to attack. And she ends this match 20-13. So the twos victorious, 21-14, 21-13. The fours were victorious as well for North Alabama as they took care of business in two sets as well. The second one, first one was 21-16, second one was 21-9. And then the sixes, North Alabama ended up coming back and winning over Eastern Kentucky after being down the second one quite a bit. So I want to thank all of you for watching. We will be back here in about roughly an hour for the match against Central Arkansas. So I want to thank you. Hope to see you tuned in here in a little bit. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you know when these live streams will be going. So thank you for watching. Have a good day and God bless.